Welcome back.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Seville and welcome back to the channel or Where To Next. We're absolutely smashing this city, aren't we?
Oh, great. Just walked everywhere.
We've walked and walked and walked. This is our third video, so if you haven't seen the other two that we've already done, make sure after this one you get straight back and watch those as well. What a place this is. So we're going to be showing you a different side of it again today, a different area. We're just making our way towards Calle Betis, which is one of the most famous streets on the Triana side of Seville. The Triana side is the more local side, the more neighbourhoody side, where a lot of the flamenco families are said to originate from. So it's got a completely different vibe to it than the other side, which we've already shown you. And hopefully we're going to catch sunset from the Triana Bridge and have another wander into the other side and show you some bits which we have already looked at, but by that point it'll be dark, they'll all be lit up and it'll look completely different again.
Yeah, looking forward to them being lit up and having a look at them at night. They'll be very pretty, I hope.
Yeah, this city's got the wow factor.
So to see it at night, it's going to see if it's on a par with Budapest at night, because that's serious wow.
Yeah, it is. So I've got high expectations for Seville at night. Let's go see if it lives up to them. Do get a great view of all the other interesting points of Seville on the other side of the city from here. On the other side of the river. Some lovely little riverside cafes and restaurants down here, and they're just in the middle. You can see the Torre de Oro, the gold tower, which we looked at on our first date, and behind that you can see the Cathedral Basilica, which we've also looked at on our first video, and we're going to be taking a look at that at night, and I think that is going to be spectacular at night. There's a lot of trendy looking bars and restaurants that go right down the riverside here, aren't they?
Yeah, it's quite a modern urban feel, isn't there?
Yeah, and some great views from the terraces of them as well. Let's have a little look from this one down here. Yeah, great views of the Guadalquivir River from this side. I was expecting a little more colour on the buildings. I read that this was like a really, really colourful, bright street. So
yeah, I did just ask you when we were getting to that street, and you were like, "This is it." I was like, "Yellow."
Yellow and red, and a bit of pink, but I was expecting a bit more, I think. I don't know. It's the way it's described online, like it's super colourful, bright, vibrant neighbourhood. We are in winter though as well, so I guess maybe when there's more of these bars open,
it might look a bit more colourful and that,
and it might feel a bit more vibrant, I guess, as well. First glimpse of the Triana Bridge, just coming into view now. That's one of the most famous bridges in Sevilla, and that tower up there that you see on the left is I think you can go up that tower. We're not going to be doing that, but I think you can go up that tower. We're going to cross over that bridge now and watch the sunset from the other side. I absolutely love that you just hear Spanish guitar everywhere as well in Seville.
But you did say it was a flamenco area, didn't you?
Yeah, of course. And we've seen street flamenco twice. we wouldn't get to watch a flamenco show. Obviously, we've got the dogs with us. There's Hulky getting chauffeured around tonight because he's done a lot of walking. But yeah, when you just hear Spanish guitar everywhere, it really, really adds to the buzz of it. I love it.
Yeah, it's a good vibe.
Yeah. Poor Bertie's still got to walk, but he's doing all right. He got carried quite a lot yesterday, didn't you, Bertie? Didn't you, Bertie? So here we get a closer look at the Triana Bridge, which is one of the oldest iron bridges in Spain, and inspired by Parisian design and built in the 19th century. And it really changed the life of the people that lived around this area. The Triana area was always seen as the rougher side of the city, the working class side of the city, and this bridge then brought together the richer old side of the city together with the Triana side, connected the two sides. Almost onto the bridge. And just at the edge of this bridge as well is the Triana market. Just see the sun's just getting low now. Reflections are coming down over the Triana barrio. Look at that view. All the interesting rooftops and spires and the tops of the historical buildings. They all just stick out over the skyline. There's the Giralda, the bell tower of the cathedral as well. Can't miss that one. And there's the view, Riverside view of the other side. Triana side, and that's the street we've just walked up, the Calle Betis. So that spot down there is the hangout spot. Sit chill out after work, gather with your friends, relax a little bit, wind down and watch the sunset. And the lights are just starting to come on now. That's the bridge lights going on first. And as the sun sets, the city's gonna hopefully come to life. So I was just saying as we were sat down there watching the sunset that Seville for me is the city that we've visited that most matches expectation versus reality, which is a massive thing these days because you see everything on Instagram and everything looks absolutely perfect, and it never really, or very rarely, does it come close to what Instagram portrays it as, does it?
No, but this place it certainly does, doesn't it? When you look around every corner, there's something to see, and the architect's amazing.
Yeah, and the people as well. People that live here, the locals, they look happy. Yeah. They look like they've got a great way of life, a good quality of life. You know, it's got a really nice vibe to it, and it just is. It's everything that I thought it would be in Seville. I'm really, really, really impressed with the city. Beautiful. There's the bull ring over there. We haven't been to the bull ring yet. This is our first glimpse at the bull ring. And then you can just get a little peek over there of the Giralda at night, which is where we're going to be heading now. We're going to be heading to look at the cathedral at night. Just approaching the cathedral now. Let's see how impressive this is at night. Is it going to be more impressive at night than it was during the day? Let's have a look. I am going to say that the cathedral is more impressive during the day.
I don't know. I find it not so much the cathedral, but the whole area with the little streets are very, very romantic.
The street lighting.
The lights on the cathedral. Okay, yeah, they make it look okay, but the ambient atmosphere of everywhere around it, and very, very romantic round here.
It is very romantic.
Oh,
you're getting all romantic on me.
Yeah, I wish I was here with somebody I love.
No, I agree with you on that. I think I actually think the cathedral itself looks more impressive during the day. You can see more of the detail of it, but the area surrounding this, with the plazas all lit up, with the sort of the street lights, lanterny. Yeah, it is very romantic. Very charming as well.
Yes.
It's got a real charm to it. Okay, one last stop for us on this night tour, which is going to be
The Plaza de España.
Yeah,
let's see what that's like in the evening.
Look at this. This is the university. Wow. And here it is, Plaza de España at night. OMG. Absolutely breathtaking. Look at that.
This is amazing. It was amazing in the day and it's amazing at night.
It
Definitely the best, for me, the best thing I've seen while we've been here.
This your favourite part
Yeah.
of Seville?
Yeah, I've been really, really impressed with this.
Of the whole trip?
Of the whole trip? Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
This here is definitely mind-blowing for me.
It is. It's beyond what you expect. It goes. Yeah, everything about Seville for me has smashed the expectations really. Because it's even the north.
It's quite overwhelming though, isn't it?
It is. It is because you don't know where to look.
Yeah.
You really don't, because everything around you is wow. Even the buildings that are of no importance really, and the streets that are just normal streets, wow. It really is an incredible city. And do you know what I love about it? That it's still got that oldie, worldy feel. And
yeah, it has, hasn't it?
And it's
not been over modernised.
No, and it's. You get millions of tourists coming here, but it doesn't feel over touristy either. It's still got that natural charm.
Yeah. Not too commercial.
Yeah, I think a lot of European cities have sort of lost that a little bit. They've lost the uniqueness, they've lost their identity. But Seville definitely has not. It still has it all, and I hope it never loses it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed the other videos we've done on Seville as well. So stick around. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next episode of
Where to next?
See you then, guys. Bye.
Bye.